Hello everyone, welcome back to the Philomath channel. Today, we dive deeply into Chapter 4 of Atomic Habits by James Clear, a chapter that teaches us one of the most powerful truths about habits. Habits shape our identity, but our identity shapes our habits even more. This chapter begins with a story, the story of a police officer who developed an unusual skill, a skill that helped save countless lives. Let's begin. The man who didn't look right. There was a veteran police officer who could sense danger before it even happened. One night, he and his partner were driving through a quiet neighborhood. Everything seemed normal, people chatting, cars parked, lights glowing. But suddenly, the officer asked his partner to stop the car. He had noticed a man standing near a parked vehicle. Nothing was obviously wrong. The man wasn't shouting or running. He wasn't showing a weapon. He was just standing. But deep inside, the officer felt something wasn't right. He stepped out of the car, approached slowly, and within seconds, he tackled the man to the ground. A gun fell out of the suspect's jacket. He was preparing to attack a house nearby. The officer saved lives, not because the danger was visible, but because his brain recognized tiny details automatically. What this story teaches us. James Clear explains that our brains become experts at noticing patterns. Especially patterns we experience repeatedly. That police officer wasn't born with magical intuition. He trained his brain through years of small experiences. The way someone stands. How their eyes scan. Slight muscle tension. A hand hidden too long in a pocket. His subconscious mind combined those tiny signals into one powerful message. Something doesn't feel right. That's the power of habits. When we repeat something enough times, it becomes automatic. You don't think. You just do. Understanding the habit loop more deeply. Every habit is built through 4 basic stages. Cue, your brain notices something. Craving, you're motivated to act. Response, the actual behavior. Reward, the satisfaction afterward. Over time, a habit becomes part of your identity. But here's the twist. We don't just form habits. Habits form us. For example, a student who studies daily doesn't just get better grades. They become a learner. A person who exercises often doesn't just gain muscles. They become an athlete. Someone who meditates daily doesn't just relax. They become a calm person. Our repeated behaviors become our character. They become who we are without saying a single word. Identity-based habits. Many of us set goals like, I want to lose weight. I want to read more. I want to save money. But James Clear explains the problem. We focus too much on what we want to achieve, instead of who we want to become. The real change starts when you say, I am a healthy person. I am a reader. I am someone who is financially wise. Because once a new identity is built, your habits follow automatically. How identity shapes habits. Let me give you a powerful example. A smoker trying to quit is offered a cigarette. If they reply, no thanks, I'm trying to quit, they still see themselves as a smoker. But if they reply, no thanks, I'm not a smoker, they have already changed who they are inside. Same situation. Different identity. Massive difference in results. Your identity is like the root of a tree. Your habits are like the branches. When you change the root, everything growing from it changes too. The real secret, small actions confirm identity. Identity is not something you declare out of nowhere. You build it step by step. Pushpin every action is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. If you read 1 page, you're voting to become a reader. If you exercise for 5 minutes, you're voting to become fit. If you save a small amount of money, you're voting to become responsible. No single vote will define you, but the accumulation of votes will. Small habits build self-belief. Why many people fail? People lose motivation because they expect instant results. They go to the gym for 1 week, look in the mirror, and see no change. Then they quit. But James Clear reminds us, every habit is a quiet investment in your future self. Success is like a delayed reward. The results come after consistency, not before. If you trust the process, the identity will form, and progress becomes inevitable. Designing identity-based habits, a formula. Here is how to create powerful habits. Keycap 1. Decide who you want to become. Keycap 2. Prove it with small wins, every day. Instead of asking, what result do I want? Ask, who is the type of person that can achieve this? Then act like that person, now. Want to be healthy? Eat 1 nutritious meal today. Want to be wise? Read 2 pages today. Want to be wealthy? Save a tiny amount today. Start small. Stay consistent. Your identity will change naturally. Your brain, rewired by habits. The more we repeat a behavior, neural pathways become stronger. The brain becomes more efficient. The action becomes automatic. The identity becomes permanent. Your brain says, I've done this before. I know this. I am this. That is why it's easier to keep a good habit after it begins. Your identity is now supporting the behavior. Small habits are not small. They are evidence of who you are becoming. Every action sends a powerful message to your own heart. This is who I am now. You don't need permission. You don't need dramatic changes. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to start voting for the future version of yourself. 1 action at a time. Closing motivation. Who you are today is temporary. Who you become is up to you. You are building your identity. With every choice, every moment, every habit. So let's make those habits count. Become the person your future will thank you for. Thank you for watching the Philomath channel. If this message inspired you, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and join us for Chapter 5, coming soon. Remember, small changes, powerful identity, massive results. See you in the next episode.